get to light things on fire today. I'm going to smudge you.
What? That sounds uncomfortable.
No,
I don't. Do you think I need it? I probably
Everybody.
I probably do.
Everybody needs it. I know. I need. Woo, that's strong. I'm smudging you, Talbot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just smudging all of you guys. The fiber fairy.
She's all kinds
The
of
gifts
zen.
she bestows. She is. She looks amazing. Oh wait, one more thing.
Ooh. Oh, the dog.
I tried to ring it, and then I tried to breathe out as long as it vibrates.
Still going.
Yes. Well, would have to prepare. I'm in a total fog. Smoke cloud.
Yeah. So wait, how do you make
I think
that?
I'm going to move this back here. We'll be like, exit the
Some-
building.
Something catches on fire.
Oh, gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody found the fiber fairy okay this morning? Got your orders situated? I do not have my laptop open, so I'm counting on
We're
Kyla.
good. We are.
Tell
we
me
are
what's
in
going on.
black and white.
We are in black and white.
Good.
This is not a malfunction.
You've alarmed the puppy. I think between the fire and the noise, she's on alert.
Yeah.
The incense looks cool in black and white.
Yeah, it
Cool.
does. Do you see?
Oh wow, that is cool. So our theme today is yin and yang, and we had some special fiber to share. We had these beautiful dark locks, lamb locks, I think, which kind of started the whole thing. And kind of what can we do? And I wanted to keep the fiber fairy on the simple side. So there's no project today, but these are all really useful fibers for, pretty much tons of things that you could make. And also because our big fiber fairy is the next one, which is at the end of March. It's on the calendar. I want to say 23rd, but around like whatever that Friday is.
Great haircut.
Oh, thank you. That was a very last minute errand last night.
22nd.
22nd. Friday, March 22nd. That is our Heifer International fundraiser. So I'm really looking forward to that. I already have it figured out. I should say. And I'm very excited. So today we start the giveaway off with 2 ounces of core in, we can go ahead and go overhead just while we show the fiber for a minute. Go through the fiber. Are there any questions?
I mean, someone's saying be sure that we don't set the smoke alarms off, which now I'm looking for, and I don't.
I burn incense in my house, and I've never
Set off
set
the
the
smoke
smoke
alarm?
alarms. Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So we have our core, off-white chunky, and dark gray. It's about an ounce of each. So you guys are familiar with those.
We've had a few questions about how people, we have some new people.
Oh, sure.
I think some people are wondering how to find these items on the website. So a little confusion on, they're not listed on the website.
Right.
You don't put them in your cart.
Right. And I tried to word it differently because we got that last time. Right. And so these are not, these are the items that we're giving away with your order. They do not need to be added to your cart, and maybe that is the way we need to put it.
Okay.
We're always learning what we need to convey for everybody to be on the same page. But they're the giveaway. They're the extra. They're the special items. So sometimes what we give away overlaps with an item, but you're gonna place an order for anything that you need or want, and then depending on how much you spend, that's what the tiers refer to. These items are added to your box, put in with your order. So the first tier is at $25, and it's 2 ounces of core wool. And then the second, we got 2 tops in a dark brown gray, and this is the Polworth top, which I really love for shingling. If you're using fur, like the Borzoi, this would be perfect in with that. And actually some of the locks we're giving away today could be used in that kind of technique. And but yeah, anything penguins, anything soft and fluffy and fuzzy. And the smooth brown top is excellent for all of your, your reindeer, moose, deer, wolves. What else have we made? And bears. Definitely a grizzly. That's what I like to use that for. Oh my gosh, it's so feel it.
So soft.
So soft, yeah. And then the locks today. Sadie's little. This is new.
Someone said they thought it was an I Love Lucy skit, which Kyla and Sarah in an I Love Lucy skit, that needs to happen.
What are we
Doesn't
doing?
involve eating a lot of
A
candy.
conveyor belt of something. We're like
Food, chocolate, and gummies.
The locks today are both lamb locks.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they are. These are very soft, springy, dark. I forget. Are these Wensleydale? I'm trying to remember.
They look it.
Yeah, so it's an ounce each. So this is a really, these normally would be somewhere between $14 and $16. So this is a really fun, good value. And yeah, 4 to 5 inches on these dark locks. And they're I'd say these are tri-colored. They go from light gray to dark gray, and there's some brown tips. And then I think there's a little bit of variation in the white locks. Mostly it is these lamb locks. I think these are Cotswold lamb locks. And then we didn't have enough, so there are some white, I believe, Wensleydale lamb locks. So, but either way, you're getting clean white lamb locks. They're really, really nice. These are, these would be good for beards because they're so long and individual. This would be hard to use for sheep or something like that.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So I'll just
definitely-
leave
you
those
want
out
them in
for
your
now.
stash.
I'll just leave those out for now in case we want to take a look at those again. And yeah.
Yes, so any order placed today, if your order before shipping and after any discount that you might have, if it's $65 total, then you get all of those items added to your cart. You no longer have to say Fiber Fairy in the comments. We used to do that, and then the shopping cart changed, and then we had 1 or 2 really bumpy Fiber Fairies where everyone was in a panic that they didn't know where to put the Fiber Fairy, or they checked out before they realized they needed to, and that was, we just put them in every order. So, yeah.
Keep talking.
Ooh. I'm gonna feed my dog. There we go. Someone said Polworth is great to spin.
Nice.
I wonder if the pets at home are affected.
I don't know, but I'm freaking Sadie out right now.
I'm trying to feed her. It's all right. Here.
This I actually got at Buddhas and Beads a year ago today.
Oh, really? Down
Down on Hoboken.
Okay.
Or maybe 2 years ago. Love it. Okay. What other questions do we have? No, did anybody mention the dryer balls?
No.
So Kyla knows how to make dryer balls and is going to show us at some point. So not exactly sure when yet, but sometime soon.
We have a lot of people ask. Did you
Yeah.
notice the little heart matches the heart and the bunny?
Yeah, and there's
So
I
cute.
almost always put. Oh, he doesn't have one. I almost always put a heart on my spotted animals, but So if you need this, mostly made with off-white chunky core. So if you need off-white chunky core and want to try that project,
One bundle is perfect. You get those
four.
Mhm.
Okay, so they're about an ounce each.
Yes.
Yeah, ounce of core each.
Yes, the pets at home are interested in the singing bowl. Cats and dogs alike.
Cool.
So,
So what else do we have going on? We started a painting group. If you have any interest at all in learning more about drawing and painting, I would check that out. It's called the Paint Puddle. It's like the Paint Puddle : with Sarah Renzulli, but I'm pretty sure if you search the Paint Puddle, you'll find it. That's a Facebook group. And yeah, I'm really enjoying that because I want an excuse to paint anyway. And I'm going to work on ways to organize, maybe make files or something with like the products and like shopping lists. And as more people join, it'll be nice just to be able to say, check out this page, you know. So that's going on. Like I said, I spent some time working on the Big Fiber Fairy, so that is something to look forward to. We have a ton of beautiful locks in stock right now. We're having, the Shepherdess is, I guess, breeding Wensleydale Gotland crosses, and they're producing, she let them grow, so we have about 5 or 6 different kinds of silver to gray to tri-colored cross locks that are in stock. I have some here if anybody wants to see them. I don't know, but maybe just pick one. Oh, grab the one with the two-tone. That was really cool, and maybe the silver.
the furthest one.
Yeah,
is
sorry.
two-tone. That's all right. I have long arms.
So they're all like a little bit different, which is why there's so many listings, but they're all wonderful.
You really do need them all.
And this is on theme, so.
The
But
lock,
we
the lock
didn't.
stash.
There was only one fleece, so we didn't have. We need a lot for a Fiber Fairy giveaway. So yeah, these are the ones that are listed as two-tone, and they are white at the base and black at the tips. So if you were thinking about making any sort of someone who's aging, it could be really cool. If you were thinking about doing a witch or a fairy, really neat.
If you make nests, you need all the locks.
Ooh, gosh, yes.
You really just
I really
need all the locks.
would like
so.
to just sit and make nests all day. And then, is this the silver?
Yes.
Yeah. These are more like maybe 4 to 5 inches. Oh, no, look. There's like a 7-inch one.
Wow.
Oh, they're so pretty, but really nice. They're very clean, and so there's like a 4-inch one, so some variation.
The lock structure.
And good lock
That's
structure,
awesome.
yeah.
Is Phil ever coming back?
We are not able to get Phil anymore. We might be able to eventually find something similar, but we've been keeping our eyes peeled.
Yeah.
And
If you really want wool stuffing, it is out there.
it is out there. Yeah. Sometimes we find a source for something and then it changes. I mean, it just goes away. So, when it's something that most of the fiber are not things that we control. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not running a mill and raising sheep. So,
I feel like
so we're a little bit subject to.
Yeah. I feel like more often than not, things are changing.
Yes.
Like we find something.
Yes.
Somebody's saying, honest question, if you're not a good painter, can you really get good with practice? Or is it just not for everyone? Both of my sisters are amazing artists, and I struggle.
Okay. Ooh, I like this question a lot. Yes. I think there's a saying, I don't know who said it, you know, talent is just intent with practice or something like that. I think giving yourself permission to create and enjoy it even when you're not producing something that you're totally proud of yet, that's like the first step. That's the key. And this is the same with needle. It's the same with needle felting, especially if you're trying to make something really realistic or big or, you know, anything that might be a challenge. If you enjoy the process and have that beginner's mind, then painting is going to serve you no matter what the end result is. The process itself is going to be... I can't move this. It's going to be... I'm like trying to look at the camera. Therapeutic. You get kind of into a zone. So enjoying the process, I'd say, is the first step. And then, yes, practice. Like, there is a lot of skill to acquire and familiarity. That's a hard word. You say it.
Familiarity.
Did I put an R where there should have... I tried to say familiar.
Familiar.
Familiarity.
Familiarity.
I struggle with R's anyway, so I was making that extra hard for myself.
Familiarity with Sarah Renswood.
Cursed by my name. Thank goodness for Joe. Yes is the short answer. And my oldest sister is in the group, and I'm saying she started painting recently relative to my dad and I more recently, but it has been a little bit now. But she just jumped in, and I'd say, I don't know, Amy might chime in at some point. It was not online, but somewhere, like maybe 7 years ago, 8. She always did, she made jewelry. She's very good at making jewelry. And yeah, it just blew us away because she wasn't afraid to try and be brave. And so I hope you'll try it. And that's why I started with watercolors, because I wanted people to... Watercolors is another one. I wanted people to be able to get started simply and affordably. So that's why we're going to do more watercolors. I do want to do a couple on color and then sort of composition, contrast, and color. So kind of some background type stuff. And we do have also a drawing along. I don't know what we called that. Sketch along, we called it. And you can find that and check that out.
Laura's pointing out learning to see shapes and then painting what you see, not what you think you see, all of those things. Trying it in painting or sketching is going to help your felting.
Yes.
Because it's how you see things.
Really have to break down our mind saying, I know an eye goes here. You know, I know a face looks like this. Or however your brain sounds in your... how your voice in your head is. And get more removed, objective. Objective. And... yeah, it's fun. I think it's a constant challenge, too. It's especially faces.
People in the UK probably, their voice in their head has a nice accent.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna change my head
I'm
voice.
a little envious of that because I like that accent, and in my head I'm like.
I'm sorry. How am I in my head? I don't know.
Question about the woolly pine trees. It's a very good question. Right now, they're actually not visible on the site. It's been months and months and months. The creator had a house fire back in the summer and has not been able to get them to us. And there's a lot of interest, a lot of phone calls, to the point that I think people are maybe almost like frustrated, like, are you ever getting these back? We hope so. We're not sure. We do have a whole tree. I mean, it's a different process than the woolly pines, but there is a different way to approach trees that you could try out.
Yeah, the woolly pines have a really sweet, like, cool look, and not as complicated as the trees that I taught. Was that spring last year? I think the big fiber fairy last year. So yeah, we don't. Those are, not made by us. So hopefully they will come back.
Will we be restocking fiber art bundles or adding new ones? We will be.
We will be.
I don't know what we're waiting on. Something to be able to dye more.
Oh, okay. Maybe something wasn't available, and Marcia was busy washing and dyeing for other things. So yes, we'll try to. We should have them by the next Fiber Fairy for sure. I would think. I shouldn't say that because I don't know exactly what it's depending on, but yeah. I mean, we're always, always definitely doing our best here to keep the things that we love and use and, in stock.
Jennifer's an American living in the UK. She hears your voice in her head. Does anyone hear Milo's voice in their head? That would be extra unfortunate. Someone's wondering why we're not in color.
We can
new.
go. Okay.
They're new to the stream.
We can switch to color. We probably should.
That'd be jarring. You gonna do it, Talbot?
Let's do it.
Is he just gonna do it?
We just were playing up on
slowly?
We were just playing up on the black and white yin yang theme.
Gradual.
Oh, he's gonna gradually get us to color.
I'm gonna watch. And I really have been enjoying thinking about yin yang. It's a very complete. I'm gonna call it concept, but it's not it's just truth. Like it's like this. Symbols are amazing. It has 0 and whole and 2 and 1 and balance and all kinds of good things. Oh, look at us.
Hey, we're in color.
We're alive.
I'm loving the accent conversation.
I don't know if you saw the one question asking if we have any 3D projects coming up.
Oh, I did, and then that was a while ago, and I forgot. We do.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna say.
It's a surprise because it's the Fiber Fairy.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. And
The March 22nd Fiber Fairy.
Yes, March 22nd. Other than that, I am working on a 2D needle felting project that might end up a course. I also would love to put an annex, like if I do organize some larger scale drawing, painting, seeing, composition type stuff that actually could be relative to either painting or 2D needle felting. It's like some, color blending, color theory, what gives depth, what's good ideas in a composition, etc.
Is that a horn on your necklace?
It is.
Someone said I was told it meant good luck. unless men wear it, and then it means something else apparently.
Ooh. I'm gonna Google that.
Be careful.
I think it's Italian. I think it's a protector.
Okay.
Maybe good luck.
Are either of the nude cores coming back soon?
We hope so. We have dyed fiber on the way from one place to another. I believe the first two tackled were caramel and wheat, which is wonderful because that's going to give us proper oats. And the gnome nude is on the list. So yes, that's going to be a good thing to get in stock, back on track. Yeah.
Someone's making Highland cows. Is the Irish fur a good color for them?
The Irish is a little bit deep. Now, they're anywhere from blonde to like kind of like a golden retriever. You know, they're anywhere from blonde, not quite as dark as an Irish setter. They're not quite that saturated. And Irish is more like auburn saturated. So you could get some on hand, but I would say camel and platinum might be better bets. But if you really wanted to cover your bases, platinum, golden, camel, and Irish, and then make some blends.
This dog is part of the hound and dog tutorial on the annex.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is.
Mm-hmm.
Someone also said, is the snow hare in the background the same size as the kit?
Okay, I'm going to back up 1 second to the dog at the advanced course. In the course, we make a hound. But I also have reference and armatures for different dog body types, one of which is the Borzoi and a Dachshund and a Bulldog. So we don't make all those dogs, we just make the hound. But yes, the armature is in the advanced dog course. If you haven't checked out the annex and you've been needle felting a while, there are a lot of more involved projects in there. So definitely check that out.
I think she's talking about that.
Oh, the wolf.
The wolf.
The wolf.
Wolf. Is it a wolf cub? What is it?
This was the puppy for the book.
Yes.
So it is not, I do not have a wolf on hand. This is a pup, and it is actually a little bit smaller than the adult wolf that we make in the wolf tutorial. I love the wolf project, and I really like making wolves. It's been a while. The snow hare is actually gigantic. It's like larger than life. I went like a little too big. But no, I don't teach that size snow hare. I don't think I have a snow hare. I'm low on animals. I don't know. I just, when I was teaching workshops here regularly, I was making a lot of animals.
A lot went down to Chesapeake City, right?
Someone's Chesapeake City.
Yeah.
We had an auction two falls ago. We didn't do one this year, but.
Rena said she read a saying recently that struck a chord, and she thought of you. I'm not an empty nester. I'm a bird launcher.
Ooh.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
it. Yeah. I'm a bird launcher. Fly! Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. It's going well. I've adjusted. They're living a good life out there in Montana. It is. You're heading that way.
I'll be joining you next year.
That's
My
important.
youngest is headed to Colorado.
It's important
so.
to remember that our job is to push them out.
You need to do a male figure.
Yes.
Someone is interested in
I like that idea.
The merman. How do I get to the annex? So if you're on the website, there is an online learning page, and that will take you to the different courses that are offered through the annex. And then it does have its own login.
Maybe we should call that annex and online learning or something. Because we
So
talk
it
about the
says
annex,
annex.
and we don't. It's not, and even when you click on that, what you choose is learning on demand or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So maybe that's a little note for us to work on that wording. It's so hard to keep
Say
everything.
Annex learning.
It does? It does?
No, it could say annex. Well, no, there's a login.
yeah.
It could say annex learning.
Yeah, or
we'll
advanced
figure that again.
learning, or yeah, we got to get annex in there somewhere.
All right. I think I caught up on the questions.
I am not full of. I'm not super full of. I have a lot of thoughts. I don't have a ton of news except for the things I'm
The
excited
things you
about.
can't talk
The
about.
things I can't talk about. I am excited about the giveaway. I'm excited about the locks that we have in stock. I'm excited that we're getting some core colors back eventually, finally. Hopefully by the next Fiber Fairy there will be a big turnaround in what's in stock in terms of that kind of stuff. We launched Cassette and Lock this fall, which is linked on the Sarafina website if you just want an easy way to get there. And it still has some really lovely blankets in it. We have stacks that are waiting to be, moved through and onto the website. But even if you just want to check that out, that's pretty cool. And what else is happening here?
Someone's remembering a raffle or giveaway where we had some wool with silvery and gold threads mixed in. How could someone get some of that? Did you make bats? You had a silver and gold
I've made
bat.
silver. I really like to make silver and gold bats, and they have usually silk and fur in them for the shine. I'm silver and gold threads. I mean, way back we had the Angelina. You could look for it's called Angelina. That's like a plastic fiber. That's sparkly.
I don't really remember that being mixed into
Yeah, I don't remember.
anything though.
Didn't we have a Fiber Fairy with bits and bobs of threads and stuff?
Probably yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have been. Did I not bring my water out here? Oh well.
The glass.
Is it
Or
on
tall
that?
glass.
Yeah. Is it on that table?
I saw it.
Oh, I'm
the
disrupting the peace.
Barely.
Oh my gosh.
on edge.
It's like once you get thirsty, you can't get unthirsty.
water.
Thank you. I was jealous of you drinking your water.
I should have just sat here and drank it.
But you didn't. You helped me.
Oh, you should plug your blanket because.
Rena loves her blanket.
Ah, awesome. We've got really good feedback about the blankets. All of my family members have them and tell me that they use them every day.
Anne, I saw your question, and it was in the midst of many. We didn't answer it. So
Okay.
she's asking, hold on, let me go back. Who's our muse? Sarah, Kyla, Talbot, and everyone else about your muse.
For the business in general?
I don't know.
Oh gosh.
The voice in Jonathan Booth's head is Bette Midler. That's what he just said.
I probably could have guessed that if I were asked. I don't think I'm just gonna speak for myself. I don't think I have a muse. I feel like I have a big broad net that is just kind of constantly pulling in and putting out, and it's like a back and forth of inspiration coming in and then me being like, okay, I have to put it out. Realize we're having a little bit of a lull of a Fiber Fairy live right now in terms of sometimes you're like, bah, 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 bah. But But after the holiday, like once I got my kids out the door and got through the holidays, and I come in and I start to clean up, I start writing on the dry erase board, and I probably have about 10 too many ideas and projects. And then we say, okay, well, we can do this, and this is important, and they help me prioritize and plan like what we can do when. Talbot actually offered up the March Fiber Fairy idea. And so, we feed each other. Marsha, she's not my muse, but she definitely like is I don't know what to call it. She's like comes around and injects.
She's the reason for the dryer ball conversation.
Injects ideas. She has a lot of ideas. So we all work together here, and
said, what is your clarifying artistic muse and inspiration? Which you're answering.
I definitely have artists I admire as well. So I love I really like John Singer Sargent and Rain Portfleet. He did the Gnome books and many other books. He's a very good illustrator, just to name a few. I know tons of art that I admire, but don't know the names. Don't know the names of people. And now with stuff online, it's almost, you got to be careful with all the social media, because you can almost get over inspired. Like we see something that we like and we're like, I could do that, especially if you're already a creative person, because you're like, I could do that and I could do this. And right now I'm also sort of attending to my need to write. So I'm writing a lot, which I don't know, everything kind of blends together and feeds each other, I'd say. Yeah.
Feel like life experience is always at the forefront of being a muse.
Yeah, I think life experience is important to keep doing things, and that ties back to the social media, because right now we're getting a lot of input from this removed source that's not right in front of us. It's not tangible. And now sometimes you don't even know if it's real. so yeah, definitely being in the space that we're in and seeing, assessing, touching, smelling, all of those things. I think projects in general should have an inspiration to carry you through, to feed it. If it's a painting, maybe it's, a color. If it's a felting project, maybe it's a size. I'm going to go really small, or I'm going to try something big, or I've got these beautiful locks. What can I make? So inspiration is really important when you sometimes you just kind of want to be creative, but you're uninspired. And that's a tough place to be, because that means you need to go do something else. It's hard to push creativity through when you're uninspired. And so when I was taking a lot of commissions in painting, it has to be done well and at a certain time. And if you're not feeling creative in that moment, that can be tricky. But what I always did was, I was like, get inspired by the challenge and by thinking of the reaction that I wanted from the person who commissioned it. So their satisfaction, or to go beyond thrill and happiness with the painting, was what would, yeah. So find a reason, no matter what creative endeavor you're doing. I joined Jenny's art journal class. I've not been able to follow through with it, but I really wanted to try something I had never tried before, which is multimedia, collage, all that stuff. I've never done that. And I hope to get back to it. So
What scent of incense?
We're not sure.
It is incensey.
Is it?
It's,
Yeah, I think I've tuned it out a little bit now, but yes, it smells good in here.
I don't
It's
know
not
that it's specific.
Spicy.
Yeah.
It's very nicely balanced. It's not too floral and it's not too spicy, earthy. It's probably one of the ones that's like a blend, like, it's named like Serenity or something like that.
Question about, not to change the subject.
We can change the subject, I think.
Are there different levels of spinning wheels, like beginner and then more difficult?
I think they all work the same. It depends a little bit more on the type of yarn that you want to make. So there are smaller wheels that are geared towards making lighter weight yarns. And then there are art yarn wheels. I pretty much almost always spin on the Ashford Country Spinner. It's a double treadle. And now you could totally learn to spin on that. It's a little tricky because it has like kind of a strong pull. And when you're just starting, you are trying to draft to get the thickness you want without it breaking. So balancing your draft with the treadle, with holding it and then letting it go. Spinning is a blast. So, and a great, the drop spindle that's what we should do, is get on the blending boards. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A drop spindle is a great way to start because that way, first of all, it's inexpensive or less expensive, and you're getting the feel of drafting and what spinning is, and it is fascinating. The strength in a spiral is incredible, like we see that you once you start to think about that, you'll realize that it's everywhere. Like a wine opener or it's just an interesting concept, like that as soon as you twist something it has more power. So you can hold a piece of roving. I don't want to dismantle this.
Do you want
here no, I have some right here. So we can hold a piece of roving and just very easily pull it apart. It just pulls apart, right? But now this better work. With just that much twist, right? I cannot pull that apart. I just turned it 3 times. So that's what's happening when you spin. You're creating yarn from roving, basically, and it's a lot of fun. And then if you're like me, you end up with a lot of yarn that you don't know what to do. Well, I have uses for it now.
Yeah,
I'm putting it in the blankets,
places.
I think my favorite thing you did with yarn was putting a garland for a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I like that. I like the wisteria.
Right?
Yeah.
The Christmas tree garland is really pretty too.
Yeah.
There's definite interest in using the drop spindle.
Okay. All right. I have been promising that for a long time, and I feel like we have fairly consistently had blending boards in. So we should definitely share that.
Add it to the board.
Yeah, I know, right? This is going to go on the whiteboard. But yeah, I want to do the advanced 2D felting course, and we have a 3D project coming up with the Fiber Fairy, and then beyond that, not exactly sure. More paint-alongs. Those are really fun, and yeah, we could also fit a felt-along in somewhere. That'd be fun. Drop some felt-along ideas into these comments or onto Fanfare. We've done a lot of the small projects, and I love doing them. If there's something that you think of that we haven't done, I would love to do it. Big projects are a little harder to do. It's just more involved and it takes 2 days. I really did the big projects during the pandemic. And I think we did like a few related to a fiber fairy. Did we do the tortoise I think maybe we filmed that ahead of time.
I think
I don't remember.
there's a tutorial. I feel like we use that word, so I feel like there must be one. Oh, shop hops. Yeah, they were sort of our summer.
Yeah, I really love the shop hops. I think it's going to be a seasonal thing. Just when we get into the fall, there is so much going on. And even the winter, honestly, like it doesn't really let up until the spring. So I would like to get back to that. And I feel free to send me an email with your shop hop ideas. I still have a few from last year that I want to get to. But you can email, I think we used Sarafina Fiber Art at gmail.com.
Jean would like a merman felt along. Then she clarified, hot merman felt along.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Like, think about what a hard time we have making female faces, and then it's going to be like, he's not hot. How do I make him hot? Why don't my felting skills match my fantasy world? I'm going to need some models for that, so let's figure that part out.
People want Talbot on a mic. He's got his comments over there. People want to hear it.
I mean, yeah, I could figure that out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
A shaggy dog felt along.
Talbot, you're like, remember when we used to listen to the radio? And then there was like just sort of the person that was in the room. There would be like 2 disc jockeys, and then there was always like a third person who every once in a while
would pipe in.
You would hear. So yes, we should get you mic'd. Talbot has good insights.
Now the suggestions are coming in.
Okay.
Sue Bingham has a thing for The Rock. Deborah Patton suggested Jason Momoa.
Well, sure. I mean, Aquaman. That's funny. But no, I was like thinking of people that could be here.
Have we done dolphins and other tropical fish, clownfish, lionfish? We haven't really done
that would be fun. A more involved fish would be fun.
Yeah.
We have the goldfish, which are a blast. I don't know if we've ever done a goldfish felt along.
Sure.
Let's do you have
the whale?
Do you have a
No, it'd be
pencil?
helpful, and I need it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna figure
Here.
this out.
I have the back of my Post-it, which needs to be
Usually I'm surrounded by pencils.
We got it.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. Blending board and drop spindle. Fish felt along. Get Jason Momoa here. What else? While we're dreaming.
Felted seashells. Brock O'Hearn. I don't know who that is.
Write that down. We're going to Google that.
Google Brock O'Hearn.
I'm going to get to my next destination and people are going to be like, where were you? It's like, it's still coming at me.
Oh, a seahorse.
Seahorse would be fun. That sounds tedious.
Might be better as a 2D.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Felt along with water lilies. Oh, koi. Koi felt along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the trouble with fish is like, which one?
Right. And then, do you wet felt? You almost need to wet fell the skin.
Ooh, that would be fun, but not in a felt along.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we have.
But
done
you
wet
want
felt
the,
again.
you want the.
I feel like we have to needle
the
felt.
shine and.
I mean, especially, did you guys see Sabine is making all those little fish with the plumage line?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't been
All
on.
kinds of colorful little fish.
A possum.
All right.
Sue Bingham's ahead of us. She Googled Brock O'Hearn.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up.
If we all beg Jason Momoa, can you imagine all of Sarafina? All of our subscribers.
I don't want any lawsuits. Oh, gosh.
I need to check out Sabine's fish.
Mm-hmm.
On Fanfare?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they were on Fanfare, yeah.
Cool.
All right. Does anyone need to hear about the giveaway one more time?
We should
before
go
we
over
go?
the giveaway
Okay.
one more time.
So your Fiber Fairy order today, your order today with $25 is 2 ounces of core, off-white, and dark gray. And then I believe it's 40
Mm-hmm.
is the white Polworth and this dark brown top. And then at 65 is 2 ounces of dark and light lamb wax. So really, really lovely, useful fiber for you today. Dig in this section right here.
So funny. And if you're new, you do not need to find these items. They won't be on the website to add to your cart. We add them to your box. So buy whatever you want on the site, and then at those price points you get cumulatively. If you spend $65, you get all of the items. Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, those are long.
Yeah. How'd we do?
We're good.
Okay.
And we started in black and white, and now we're color. Oh, we need to do the I Love Lucy skit. So much on the Post-it.
I mean, I feel like the chocolate eating episode would be.
I mean, it needs
Oh.
today.
I'm going to back up to that question
What question?
about the muse.
Yeah.
You guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely. Like, I know.
I'm like Talbot? I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Pointing at them.
Yes.
Sitting there.
Constantly,
Watching.
constantly inspired by
Constantly inspired. I'm
what
just.
people are doing.
It's awesome. So yes, it's the circle. It's the yin and yang.
Yep.
It's this piece of yarn. This is what we are. What is yarn?
Wow, look at that.
Look at me.
Look at how you did that.
All right, everybody. I think well, hopefully we answered all your questions, and I really appreciate you checking in, spending an hour with us. We're going to get to shipping and getting all your packages out as quickly as we can. And I look forward to seeing you next. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's going to be before the next Fiber Fairy. We'll fit something in. So
Yeah, we need to.
yeah, we'll do something creative together. I would like to do that.
Sue might be closer to afraid not. That's okay. Some days are like that.
Yes, absolutely. That's all right. We'll smooth you back out, Sue.
Yeah. Do you want to end on the?
Oh, should I
the
gong?
ball? I mean, may as well freak the dog out again.
All right, let's see what happens.
Sadie.
Do you have a treat at the
I
ready?
do. I don't know where she is.
I'll do it. I'll do a All right, Talbot. I want you to close us out when the sound
She's not good at that.
when the sound ends.
We're gonna time it.
Yeah. Breathe in.